Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream video. So मैं मनीष तिवारी आपका स्वागत करता हूं एक नए लाइव स्ट्रीम वीडियो में. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ओके सो नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस स्ट्रीम. ओके सो सबसे पहले मैं चाहता हूं कि आप जितने भी लाइक व्यूअर हैं जो मेरे लाइव स्ट्रीम को ज्वाइन किए हैं, सबसे पहले आप लाइक मैसेज में हाय और गुड नाइट ओके सो टाइप कर दें जिससे कि like interactive थोड़ा सा increase हो. And also before I start this project I would like to request you guys please like and subscribe to my channel as well. And also like मैंने कल का लाइव स्ट्रीम में नहीं कंप्लीट कर पाया था तो उसके लिए एब्सोल्युटली like I extremely sorry. Okay, and also sorry for like doing this live stream like late also. Like I know like it's a little bit late. Okay, but no worry. Okay, so let's start the today live stream video. Okay, so आज के इस live stream में for the first time, okay, I will try to solve a challenge from this dev challenges platform. Okay, like usually आप मुझे front end mentor like platform से challenge को pick करके और उसे solve करते हुए देखा होगा. But आज के इस live stream में हम like instead of front end mentor, okay, we will use dev challenges. Okay, हम इस प्लेटफॉर्म को यूज़ करेंगे और इससे लाइक अपने किसी चैलेंज को पिक करेंगे और उसे सॉल्व करने का प्रयास करेंगे. लाइक फॉर मी आल्सो लाइक दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम व्हेन आई एम विजिटिंग द डेव चैलेंजेस. ओके, मैंने इससे पहले डेव चैलेंजेस पर कोई भी चैलेंज को लाइक कोई भी प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट को सॉल्व नहीं किया है. सो दिस विल बी द फर्स्ट टाइम व्हेन आई एम विजिटिंग टू दिस प्लेटफॉर्म. Okay, so let's explore this platform together and see कि हम इस प्लेटफॉर्म से कैसे किसी चैलेंज को पिक कर सकते हैं और उसे सॉल्व करने का प्रयास कर सकते हैं. ओके सो लेट्स सी. तो सबसे पहले एज यू कैन सी आई एम एट द डैशबोर्ड पेज. ओके सो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं आई थिंक दे हैव प्रोवाइडेड अ सॉल्यूशन एज वेल द लीडर बोर्ड. ओके now we will okay like straight go to the challenges page. So मैं यहाँ challenges button पर click करता हूँ. So you can see okay, they have categorized their challenges. Okay, now you can see responsive web developer, JavaScript developer, for front-end developer. Okay, there are challenges for full stack developer as well, the all challenges as well. So like आज के लाइव स्ट्रीम में हम कुछ बिगिनर से स्टार्ट करेंगे. ओके सो वी विल गो थ्रू लाइक स्टेप बाय स्टेप. ओके सबसे पहले हम एक बेसिक प्रोजेक्ट को सॉल्व करेंगे और देखेंगे कि हम इसे कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं और उसे लाइक प्रोजेक्ट को कैसे सबमिट कर सकते हैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर. एंड देन वी विल गो लाइक वन स्टेप अप लाइक फ्रॉम बिगिनर टू इंटरमीडिएट एंड एडवांस. ओके आई होप यू गॉट माई पॉइंट. Okay, and one more thing like I like this thing मैं आपसे स्टार्ट में पूछना भूल गया था. So like just mention me guys like if you can hear me properly or not. आपको मेरी आवाज़ like सही से आ रही है या नहीं, or if you are facing any kind of issue. Okay, are you like you can hear me properly or not, just message me in the comment section. Okay, so that if you like if you have any problem while listening me, okay, so just let me know. I will try to fix that issue. Okay, so that should not be any like what you can say like any disturbance. Okay, so now let's proceed. Okay, so सबसे पहले मैं responsive web developer like इस कैटेगरी को पिक करता हूँ. Like you can say this path is designed for you to practice HTML, CSS and basic JavaScript. Okay, so you can practice with framework like Tailwind CSS, either Bootstrap. Okay, whatever you can use. Okay, so like I will open this challenge. So यहाँ पर रखते हैं responsive web developers. So like inside it, like you can see for that kind of challenge, like we can just solve this challenge like minimal blog app. Either we can choose business blog code, okay, a review page, or process page. It's a premium, okay, but as I have the as I don't have the premium subscription, okay, so we will only see the free challenge which available to this platform, and we will try to solve it. So let's choose one challenge. Let's see like which challenge we can pick. So like i I have not decided like which challenge should I start today, okay. So like I need your help guys to select one beginner project, okay, which I should start and try to solve, okay. I just need your help guys. So like here you can see the challenges. Like first challenge is minimal block part, okay. Now you can say this challenge is a great way to start with basic HTML and CSS skills, okay. Like you can do by reading this like title, हम ये समझ सकते हैं कि like इसमें हमें एक बेसिक ब्लॉक कोड का पेज क्रिएट करना है, okay. Now let's see the second challenge. Second challenge है business block code, okay. Like it's a similar to this block code only, okay. Third challenge है review page, okay. We can like as you notice like some of the platform has the review section, okay, like where we can show the review, okay, of our customer or anything. So in this challenge we will we can try to implement similar kind of features or UI, okay. Now below it you can say the contact page, okay, and now below it you can see the FAQ page. I think it's a premium, so we can ignore it. Simple home page, Eldorado or Eldorado, and then advanced home page, okay. So junior level challenge. Now let's see which challenge we can pick, okay. I think we should start with the first challenge, minimum block code, okay, or either we can choose the contact page, okay. Like both are the beginner level challenge only, okay, so we can proceed anyone from them, okay. So I think minimal block code will be a like good project to start with. What do you say guys? Okay, what's your opinion? Just mention me in the chats like क्या मुझे मिनिमम ब्लॉक कॉड से स्टार्ट करना चाहिए या कोई और चैलेंज मैं इसमें से चूज करूं. आई जस्ट नीड योर हेल्प लाइक जस्ट चूज अ बिगिनर लेवल चैलेंज ओनली, ओके. लाइक आज के लाइव स्ट्रीम में हम एक लाइक दे चैलेंजेस प्लेटफॉर्म से एक बिगिनर लेवल का चैलेंज को पिक करेंगे, okay. Then in the next live stream we will go one step further, like from beginner, then we will choose from any junior level challenge, then at some intermediate level challenge, and then advanced level challenge, okay. So just like mention your opinion guys in the chat section, like क्या minimum block code like I can start with this challenge or not. What do you think guys? Will it be a good project to start with? Okay, just mention yes or no in the chat section, okay, so that I can know your opinion, okay. Okay, no worry guys. So let's choose the minimum block code, okay, only, okay. It's fine if you don't want to like chat, okay. So what I say, let's proceed with the minimum block challenge block code. So I will click on it. Now let's see how I can like try to solve this. This challenge is a great way to start with basic HTML and CSS skills, okay. The challenge is to create a simple block code that includes an image, a title, a short description, and a tag, okay. So user stories, you can see here, create a card component that matches the given design, okay. Second one, use HTML to create a basic structure and use CSS to style the card and deploy the solution and submit repository URL and demo URL, okay. So like these are the user story which we need to fulfill it. Okay, so first of all हमें एक कार्ड कंपोनेंट को क्रिएट करना है जो कि दिए हुए डिजाइन के साथ मैच करना चाहिए. Okay, like this, and then we need to use the HTML, okay, to create a basic structure. So like मैं HTML का यूज करके इस UI को like basic structure को create करना है. Then we will use the CSS to style our card. Okay, and then at last we need to deploy the solution and submit the repository URL and demo URL. So हमें like after solving this challenge हमें इस like challenge को GitHub repository पे पोस्ट करना है. Okay, पोस्ट करना है और then उसे deploy भी करना है. Okay, so we will do all things together. Okay, so let's see how we can start it. So start करने के लिए हम start challenge बटन पर क्लिक करते हैं. So let's click on this start challenge. Okay, here you can see the design which is given here. Okay, the design is pretty simple. If you can see, like first we need to show image. Okay, and then below it we need to show the some tag. Okay, you can see here and then title and the description. I think below that we need to show the author as well. Okay, so I hope UI आपको समझ में आया होगा कि कैसे. Okay, but we should need to take care, like मोबाइल में कुछ स्ट्रेची सा फील ये नहीं शो होना चाहिए. Okay, so we need to maintain that like mobile responsiveness part also. Okay, now let's go to the guide. Okay, guide will help you through the challenge. Do not implement this. Okay, we need to implement it. Okay, just for our reference purpose we can like for reference we can use it. Now below this we can see the description and API if we need to use. Now let's see it. So like this challenge is a great way to start with basic HTML and CSS skills. Okay, the challenge is to create a simple block card that includes an image, a title, and a short description and a tag. Okay, I think you don't need to here, just a small description is mentioned here. You can see एक challenge एक है, हमें बेसिक सा एक HTML और CSS का यूज करके एक बेसिक प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट करना है. ओके, एक सिंपल ब्लॉक कार्ड एप्लीकेशन. ओके, जिसमें इमेज होना चाहिए, टाइटल, शॉर्ट डिस्क्रिप्शन और टैग इंक्लूड हो. Okay, now let's download the starter code. Okay, resources and the starter code as well. Okay, as you can see we can't download a Figma design for this premium. Okay, so now let's download both of them. Now let's first download the resources and then we can download the starter code as well. Okay, let's download the first resources. So I will click on this download button, so it will download the resource like as a zip file here. So what I will do, I will go to my file explorer. Okay, और इसके बाद हम चाहते हैं डाउनलोड फोल्डर पर. let's go with the date. Okay, here you can say DCCL, like responsive mini block code. This is the responsive resource. So I will open it and like what I will do, I will extract this. So I will right click on it, then I will click on extract all. Okay, here I will browse the folder. So I want to create a new folder on desktop so that I can organize it. So I will write here dev challenges. Okay, so whatever the challenge which I will pick from dev challenge website. Okay, so whatever the resource, either resource or starter code I will download, I will store here on the dev challenges folder. So हम उसे select करते हैं और extract बटन पर क्लिक करते हैं. Now see, it's working on it. Now you can see it's extract like the zip file. Now let's close it. Now let's go to our destination. So I think I have created one dev challenges. So I will go here, I will open this folder. Here you can see DDCL blockbot. So I think on resources they have only provide the image file which I can use to complete this project. Okay, so let it be, like we will use it later. Now first let's download the starter code as well from here. So I will click on responsive web starter. Okay, so it will also download a zip file. Again I will go to download. Okay, now here what I will do, here you can say responsive web starter hyphen main one. So this is the latest zip file which I download. So मैं इस पर राइट क्लिक करता हूँ, एक्सट्रैक्ट ऑल ऑप्शन को सिलेक्ट करते हैं. ओके, लोकेशन को ब्राउज करते हैं. So I will go desktop and then I will choose dev challenges and I will select folder and I will click extract. Okay, so it will extract the starter code as well. Okay, now let's see what is inside this starter code. So you can see inside the starter code they have provided some CSS file, images, JavaScript and then one index.html page. Okay, so now let's open this starter code inside a VS Code window. So I will right click on it and open with code. Okay, जिससे कि हमारा प्रोजेक्ट जो है वो VS Code विंडो के अंदर ओपन हो जाए. Now as you can see I am inside my VS Code window. Yeah, hi Firebomb Legends. Okay, welcome to my stream. First of all, just tell me, do you like my stream? Like, are you able to hear me properly or not? Like, you are the first one who reply. Can you hear me or not? Just confirm me once. Let's see. Hello, am I audible? I think there is some issue in my mic. Let's say if you can hear me or not. I think there is some issue. Hello, Firebomb Legend. Am I audible now or not? Like I am little bit confused. Like if can you hear my voice or not? Just confirm me once. Okay. So like भाई आप कौन से थीम यूज करते हो VS Code में? So like I am using a like a default theme which provided by a VS Code only. Now if I go to my theme, okay, here I will show you color theme. So here you can say I am using currently dark high contrast theme. Okay, which already I think is installed pre-installed in VS Code window. So you can use this theme. Okay. So now as you can see मेरा प्रोजेक्ट जो है वो VS Code विंडो में ओपन हो चुका है. So first of all what I will do, I will run this, like I will run this HTML file into a browser to see like how it's currently looking. Okay, and then later we will try to modify it according to our challenge. Okay, so I hope you know how we can run a HTML code inside a browser. Okay, so if you know, just mention me like how we can, just write the answer like how we can run a HTML file into a VS Code window. But यदि आपको नहीं पता है, if you don't know, you can also mention like I don't know. Okay, then I will tell you like how can we run any HTML file into a browser. Okay, so I hope Fireborn Legends, you are still at my stream. Okay, so if you are there, I would like to request you just mention the answer if you know like how we can run like a HTML file inside a browser. Okay, just write the answer, and if you don't know, just mention like I don't know. Okay, so I can't see your answer, guys. No worry. Okay, that's not a issue. If you don't know, I will tell you like how we can run any HTML file inside a browser. So like there are multiple ways. So like we can use a HTML file inside a browser. Like one way, like we can go to our project location. Okay, by using of our file explorer. Okay, like here you can see this is the index.html file which currently I have open inside of VS Code. Okay, तो हमें सबसे पहले अपने लाइक फाइल पर जाना है विद द हेल्प ऑफ फाइल एक्सप्लोरर, एंड देन फाइल पर हम राइट क्लिक करते हैं। तो जैसे आप राइट क्लिक करते हैं या डबल क्लिक भी करते हैं, then you can say it will be open like the HTML file by default it will open a browser like your default web browser. Okay, or if you right click on it, okay, if it's not opening in a your default web browser, then in that case okay you can right click on that file, और यहाँ पर आपको ओपन विथ का एक ऑप्शन दिख रहा होगा। सो ओपन विथ में आपको मतलब आपके ब्राउजर दिख रहा होगा, जो भी ब्राउजर आपने इंस्टॉल किया है अपने सिस्टम में आपको उसका ऑप्शन दिख रहा होगा। सो यू जस्ट नीड टू सेलेक्ट दैट ब्राउजर, लाइक आई सेलेक्ट गूगल क्रोम। सो जैसे आप गूगल क्रोम सेलेक्ट करते हैं इट विल रन योर like HTML page inside, sorry, HTML page inside your browser. Okay. Like this is the one of the way which we can use to run our HTML file inside a VS Code window. Okay, now I will show you another way like how we can use like run our HTML file to the browser. Okay, so now let's close it. So like second way we can run our HTML file while using the our VS Code editor as well. Okay, so like we don't need to go through by external we don't need to go through by file explorer. Okay, we can use our VS Code editor, okay, to run our HTML file as well. Okay, like it's a pretty simple. So we first need to like have one extension. Okay, so I will show you. So like सबसे पहले हम extension पर जाते हैं और we will search a extension called live server. Okay, so you can say this is the extension, like this extension I have already installed it, live server. Okay, but if you haven't installed this live server, okay, so just install it, like it's a very popular extension. Like this extension let us run our HTML page inside our browser. Okay, so I would like to request you first install this extension. Okay, जैसे आप extension को install कर देंगे तो सबसे पहले okay तो then also you have two options like two choice. You cannot, first of all we need to install the live server extension, then हम अपने like HTML पेज को select करते हैं जिस पेज को ब्राउजर में रन करना चाहते हैं, उस पेज को सेलेक्ट करते हैं and then first way we can right click on the page itself. जैसे आप पेज पर राइट क्लिक करेंगे आपको मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस शो होंगे और आपको लाइक बॉटम में आपको दिखेगा ओपन विथ लाइव सर्वर एक ऑप्शन दिखेगा, यू कैन सेलेक्ट दिस ऑप्शन। ओके, और देयर इज वन मोर वे लाइक वी कैन राइट क्लिक ऑन द फाइल नेम इटसेल्फ। हम फाइल नेम पर भी राइट क्लिक कर सकते हैं एंड यहाँ पर भी आपको ओपन विथ लाइव सर्वर का एक ऑप्शन दिखेगा। अब जैसे इस ऑप्शन पर क्लिक करेंगे ओके सो इट विल like run your HTML page to inside your browser. As you can see this like this is the HTML page okay which currently running inside my like Chrome web browser. Okay, so I hope you understood like how we can run any HTML file inside a web browser. Okay, but still if you have any query, यदि आपके पास कोई query है you can ask me in the chat section. I will try to like resolve that your query. Okay, so So currently my like HTML page is running. Okay, but here you can say these are the some pre like design template. Like you can say this template is provided by dev challenges itself. Okay, or you can say this is the starter template as well. Like is they have provided to start with the challenge. Okay, so but we don't need to show like this thing. Okay, we need to modify our HTML page. So our HTML page, okay, let's say pages, yeah, our HTML page should look like this. Okay, so we need to modify this HTML page जिससे कि हमारा HTML page should look like this. okay, यहाँ पर जो दिखा है पेज में दिए गए जो कार्ड है इसके अनुसार ये दिखना चाहिए, because we need to implement this kind of UI design. Okay, now let's explore the more option as well. Now these are the typography which we can use, the colors, the product and the content as well. Okay, so we can use the content from here as well. Okay, so now let's see like हमें currently you can say our HTML page is looking like this. Okay, and we need to change it to look like this. Okay, now let's see कि कैसे हम अपने HTML पेज को modify कर सकते हैं. So first of all, what I will do, I will change, like I will remove the everything from here. Now let's see, I think, do I need to remove this header as well? Yeah, I think so. So let's remove everything inside the body tag. Okay, as we don't need it. Okay, so we can minimize everything and we can remove it. Okay, I think for this challenge we don't need the script.js as well. Okay, so we can remove this script.js. Okay, because we can like create solve this challenge by using only HTML and CSS. Okay, there we don't need to use any JavaScript code. Okay, and also just change the title. Like you can say current title is responsive web developer starter dev challenge that ever. So instead of this title, what I will use, I will use the my challenge name as the title. So you can say the challenge name is minimal block code. Okay, so I will use as a title, so minimal block code. Okay, minimal block code. So it's done. Okay, icon, let it be the same icon. You can use the same icon as well. Now you can say it's looking like this. I think background color we can let it be. I think it's looking nice. We just need to add our content here. Okay, now let's see the CSS file as well. So if I go to the style.css, okay, now here you can see they have provided some font API, okay, and some basic style. Okay, so let's remove, okay, some like the style which we don't need. Okay, we will use our CSS code, will create it. Okay, so first remove all the unnecessary CSS code. So body tag is as the property as minimum height, max height, okay, max width, let it be. Margin we can keep it its background, okay, let it be. Color also background image, okay, they have used some background image here. Font family and color, I think it's a white color, but we can remove this color or let it be. Flex space between, okay, so what I will do, font family, let it be. Okay, we can change the color, okay, as we don't need it. Background, let it be. Position, okay, we don't change this position. And background attachment, background size, let it be. Overflow x hidden, okay, padding, and then we can remove this justify content and everything. Flex direction. Also, as we don't need this header, we can remove this header property and the get started. main, title, and title after, logo as well, and the link card and link card hover. Okay, so we can remove everything, and okay, except for body. So we'll select everything and we'll delete. Okay, so it's done. Now let's see. Okay, now you can see it's looking like this. Okay, so now what we can do, we can create our basic structure. Okay, for our block card. So here first I will create a div. Okay, which I will give name as container. Sorry, class name as container. So div class is equal to container. Okay, so inside this div it will take one image. So I will write image. Okay, so here I need to use one, like you can say the src, like we need to provide some image. So if you notice, like in the beginning, okay, if I go to the, they have challenges, so here you can say they have provided some resources, okay, and which I have already downloaded. So I will come here, and here you can say they have provided this image which we need to use it inside our challenge. So I will right click on it and I will copy this. Okay, now what I will do, I will come to our project. Okay, and here first I will create one folder. I will keep name as assist. Okay, and then inside this assist इसका नाम एक और फोल्डर क्रिएट करते हैं जिसका नाम रहता है images, and inside this image I will paste my image. Okay, so what I will do, so first I will come to my file explorer, I will copy it. Okay, then I will go to dev challenges. Here you can see this, the assets folder is here and the images folder which I have created, and here I will paste that image. Okay, now let's close this file explorer. Now if you see, my cactus image comes here. Okay, come here, and we can use this image inside our project. Now let's again go to index.html, and here just mention the path name. Okay, how we can mention the path name, we can only write like, let's say how we can use it. So here if I click on go to the cactus, just right click on it, and here we can copy this path. Okay, we don't need the relative path. Think not like this, copy the relative part. Okay, just paste it here. Now if you paste it, you can say it will look like this, or set slash images slash cactus image.jpg. Okay, alt attribute में भी हम cactus image लिखते हैं, cactus image like this. So done. Now if I go to my browser, you can say cactus image is looking here. Okay, we can see it here, and we'll try to style it, okay, with the help of CSS. Okay, but below it, let's create some structure. First define the structure, then we'll try to style it. Okay, okay, so image preview हो रहा है. So image के नीचे, okay, we need to show, I think, tag. Okay, you can say we have the image, or image के नीचे we need to show this design tag. Okay, so what I will do, I will write one p tag, and here I will write design like this. Okay, so below this design हमें एक title show करना है. So what I will do, I will create one h1 tag, and here we need to write the title as well. So title we can get it from the content. Okay, so I will copy this content, okay, and paste here. Below this title we need title we need to show some description. So I will copy the description as well, and I will paste it here. Okay, description के नीचे, let's see, below this description we need to show the author as well. So what I will do, I will copy the author name. Okay, so first of all, if you see, we need to create one HR horizontal line. Okay, so let's create that horizontal line first. So I will write HR. Okay, so it will create one horizontal line, and then below it we'll create another p tag, and we'll write the content here. Okay, now let's see, how it will look inside our design. Now you can say it's looking like this, I think, which is not looking good. Okay, it's not looking good. I think we need to style it properly. Okay, so what I will do first, I will go to browser. Okay, and what I will do, I will open it side by side, so that if anything I will modify here, it will show here. Okay, okay, so now let's minimize it. Okay, we don't need this image, we only need this the index.html and the css file as well. Okay, and with the help of css file we can try to style it. Okay, so सबसे पहले हम अपने बॉडी पर आते हैं और यहाँ पर कुछ like additional properties ऐड करते हैं, like display flex is already given here. So instead of display flex I will use justify content. Okay, I will use center. Okay, and below this justify content I will use align items. Also this thing I will use center, so that this thing should come like horizontally center as well as the vertically center should come. Okay, but since इमेज का साइज बहुत बड़ा है इसलिए आपको वो चेंजेस यहाँ पर रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं हो रहा होंगे, but what we'll do, we will try to reduce that image size as well. Okay, now let's see how we can reduce the image size. So for that, first I will select my container div. Okay, and here my for like this container div, okay, I will give some fixed width and height. I think we don't need to mention the height, but we need to fix the width as well, so that it should look some fixed width. Okay, for this case, first of all, I want to just check okay, for this case project if I given the width or not. Now let's say I think we don't have the width given here. Okay, let's say yeah, we don't have the width given here, but we can give some hard coded width and see like how it's looking. Okay, so now let's go to the stylus css. यहाँ पर हम width define करते हैं, like width let's go with first 400 px. Okay, if I give width as 400 px, you can say it's looking like this, but I don't think so it's looking good. Let's preview in full strength. No, I don't think so. Okay, 400 px better दिख रहा है. Okay, so what I will do, okay, here one thing I need to change. So here I will give container, और कंटेनर के अंदर हम इमेज टैग का यूज कर रहे हैं. सो यहाँ आप देखिए image tag width 100%, so should take the 100% width of our container. Okay, deep. Okay, जैसे कि पहले आप ये you have noticed it's the overflowing from that container. Okay, like image अपना actual width ही persist कर रहा था whatever width I am going to the container as, but जैसे मैंने width 100% use किया, so it takes the like equal width to our container. Okay, now if I give some border ना, you can see in a better way. So मैं container पर border देता हूँ, like border say 1 px solid and red. Okay, some light border, so you can see, just notice the width. Okay, if you see the image width as well as the container width, like you can see both are the equal. Can you notice here? So we can control the image, okay, size like this. Okay, so first we need to define the width of our container div. Okay, so once I define the width of our container div, and then we need to target our image. Okay, हमें अपने image को target करना है, and just we need to write that width as 100%. So if I write this, it will take the like equal width to a container. Okay, so here what I want to give some padding to our container as well. Okay, so now if you can go to the design, so here you can say it has some padding. Okay, from left, right and top, bottom, and if you can see it has some, I guess it's 16 px padding. So let's give the same amount of padding. So here I will add padding then I will write 16px. Cannot be, should be px. You can't see anything here, but what I want to do here, I just I want to change the background color of the container as well. Okay, so if you go to the like pages in the design page, okay, let's close this. So here you can see the background color of the card is white. Okay, can you notice here? Okay, so for our project as well, मैं कंटेनर का बैकग्राउंड कलर को वाइट कलर देता हूँ, प्रोवाइड करता हूँ. सो बैकग्राउंड कलर एंड to provide a white color, I will use the hashtag and the f triple f. Okay, so that will change the background color of the div. Okay, now you can say it's looking like this. Okay, so now just make some the rounded corner, okay, of this like container as well. Okay, currently you can see it has the sharp corner. Okay, so now let's do it also. So here I will use border. Okay, and I will use radius. Okay, let's keep it as 8px first. Okay, to see how it will look. Okay, I think it's looking nice. Okay, 8px. Now I think for that container I think it's done. Okay, we don't need to make any changes here. Okay, now let's give the like rounded corner to the image as well. Okay, so here I will write border radius like same property. So I will write border radius. Okay, and here also I will give the same border radius as 8px. Now you can see image also have the rounded corner. Okay, now I think container or image का style complete हो चुका है. Now let's give some style to this design. Okay, design tag. So you can say it's looking like this. Okay, design tag. Okay, so for that I will go to my index.html. Okay, so here for this p tag I will give some class name. As you can see there are multiple p tag, okay, into our HTML page. Okay, so first for we need to provide some selector, okay, like some selector name so that we can target this design p tag paragraph. Okay, so or instead of paragraph we can give some span tag as well. Okay, it's all up to you, like क्या p tag देना चाहते हैं या paragraph. Okay, but first we need to give a way like how we can target this design. Okay, like if I use targeted by the tag name, you can see. Okay, if I try to target it by tag name, okay, like say if I give p tag only, okay, and try to modify some changes or apply some CSS. Let's say I want to change the color. Okay, and if I want to give some red color, so if I give some red one, you can say it's the all paragraph color has been changed. Okay, सभी paragraph का ये style apply हो रहा है, but we need to target this specific design paragraph. Okay, so for that I will give one class name to this paragraph. So here I will write class. Okay, and here I will write tag. Okay, only tag, but it's a tag name, so I will go with tag only, and here I will write dot tag. Okay, so to target any class name inside a CSS file, we need to first write a dot and then the name of the class. Okay, so tag. Now here if I give the border or color only, let's go with the color only. So here if I give color as red, so let's say, so you can say it's only this design text color has been changed. Okay, apart from okay, rest of the paragraph has the black color. Okay, so I hope you got it how we can target any element with the help of class name or id. Okay, as I have not shown you the id, like id is also similar to it. So instead of class we need to just write the id and then the id name like this. And here to target any id inside a css, we just instead of dot we need to use the hashtag. Okay, so now first what I will want to do, I want to give some border, okay, to see how much width it's taking. Okay, now you can say it's currently taking the full available width, which I don't want it. It's like as you can see in the design, you can say it's taking only that much of width. Okay, so I also want like this design also should have, okay, only the width till here. Okay, it should not occupy to the whole width. Okay, so there is one way which we can instead, like we can change this paragraph tag to any inline tag, like as you, if you know, like p tag is a block level element. Okay, and if you know, like html में block level element को हम जहाँ भी define करते हैं, they will occupy the entire width. Okay, as div, if you create any div tag, okay, at any place, so it will occupy the entire width. Okay, height we need to, like it will take only the content, like जितना content होगा उतना ही वो height को occupy करेगा, but width it will take the whole width. Whereas if we will use any inline element like image or span tag or a button tag, so it won't take the full width. Okay, ये पूरा width को नहीं occupy करते हैं, like it will take the only width जितना उनके पास content है. Okay, वो अपने content के हिसाब से width को occupy करते हैं. So I want like design should also take the only width, like only the content width. Okay, it should not take the entire width. So like how we can do, let's say if I don't want to change the paragraph, okay, and I only want to achieve this kind of thing with the help of css. Okay, how we can do it? So like we can achieve it, let's say, let's try, there is one, like you can say the, okay, border, let it be. Okay, I don't want to change the border so that we can see the border. Okay, now below this border I will create a display inline. Okay, now you can say जैसे मैंने एक display property like use किया and the display property has the multiple value. Okay, now let's cut this inline and show you the all the value. Like you can see it has block, content, flex box, multiple value. Okay, as you can see here, these are value we can use as a display property. But if I use display inline or display inline block, let's say display inline block, now you can see it will only take that much of width. ओके, जितना इस डिजाइन को क्रिएट करने के लिए नेसेसरी है, लाइक जितना इसके अंदर कंटेंट है वो अपने कंटेंट के अनुसार ही अपने विथ को वो ऑक्युपाई कर रहा है. लाइक इंस्टेड ऑफ टेकिंग द होल विथ, इट्स ओनली टेक दैट मच ऑफ इट, एज यू कैन सी. Okay, so we either we can give the property as display inline or display inline block. Okay, so that's it. Okay, like we have changed the uh, block level element to a inline element. Okay, inline block. Now here if you can see here, the font size is also small and also it has some like gap from left and right and the top bottom as well. Now let's say if they have mentioned like about it or not into their resources. So no, we can't. Let's say typography, Sora title. Okay, we don't need the Sora. I think we can use the small text, okay, for this font size. Okay, so as for the small size we can give the font size as either 12 pixel or 0.7 rem. Okay, we can give any text. So now let's proceed with the Sara small text. As you can see, I think it has the small text. Okay, so now let's provide this text. Okay, now let's go to our blog page here. Okay, okay, let's remove this border as we don't need it. Below this display inline, okay, first, okay, let's have grab the color as well. Yes, I will go to the color. Now let's say if I have the color of, I think this is the color which we can provide to as a background color to this tag. Okay, we can try. Okay, let's say I copy this background color. Okay, and here I will write background color. Okay, and I will paste a color code here. Now let's say if it's looking, yeah, I think it's looking similar to the design. Okay, let's remove, minimize it, and now you can see it's looking similar to it. Okay, so I got the background color. Okay, let's provide some padding from left, right, and also reduce the font size as well. Okay, so first I will give the font size. Okay, as it have the 12 pixel font size, because it will look like this. Okay, now let's provide some gap, sorry, space inside this element. So I will add padding. Okay, so let's provide from top bottom. I want padding as 6 px, and from left right let's go with 8 px. Okay, and let's see how it will look like. I think it's looking like this. I think we need to increase the padding from left right. Okay, it's done. Now let's provide some, what you can say, the border radius to it. So I will write border hyphen radius. Okay, so border radius. Now this time let's go with 12 px. Okay, so if you can see it's looking like this. Okay, but I think it's we need to give some more padding from left side. Okay, so just increase the padding from left right. So instead of 10 px, let's go with 12 px. Okay, and from top bottom, I think 86 px is fine from top bottom. Okay, now let's also change the text color as well. Okay, so again I will go here, select, click on this color, and I will choose the first color option here. Okay, now here I will add color. Okay, and यहाँ पर हम लिखेंगे hashtag and paste करेंगे अपने color code को. Now you can say it's looking like this. Okay, and I think it's looking fine. Just increase the font weight as well. So here I will use font weight. Let's go with 700 this time. Okay, now you can see it's, I think it's looking similar according as per the design. Okay, yeah, let's try to increase some padding from left right as well. Okay, instead of 12 let's go with 16, or let 12, it's fine. Let's increase the border radius. 16, yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, so now let's style the like heading tag as well. Okay, let's say how we can style the paragraph, sorry, title. Okay, so title color, I think it's fine. Black color is fine. We just need to like reduce the size. So if you are like let's say if I have given the h1 tag here. Okay, so instead of h1 let's give the h2. Okay, I think h2 tag is fine, and I don't think so as anything I need to make changes here. Okay, because like it's looking fine. We just need to provide some space between the elements. Okay, so let's say how we can do it. So we will go again to our CSS. Now this time on I will write some CSS property to the container. Okay, यहाँ पर हम लिखते हैं let's say display. So this time हम display का value flex देते हैं. Okay, now if I go to display flex, now you can see it's looking some weird because display flex क्या करता है, यह आपके सभी जो ब्लॉक लेवल एलिमेंट है या सभी जो एलिमेंट है उसको और लाइक साइड बाय साइड शो करने का प्रयास शो करता है। प्रेसिंग जितने भी आपका एलिमेंट है उसको साइड बाय साइड या इन वन लाइन शो करने का प्रयास करता है। ओके, लाइक सिंस डिस्प्ले का जो डायरेक्शन होता है वो बाय डिफॉल्ट रो होता है, so we need to change that direction as well. Okay, for our case, so for that case I will write okay, flex direction. I will use this property and you can say it's taking this value like column reverse row or row reverse. So column क्या करता है, instead of showing your elements to side by side it will show from top bottom way, or column reverse like similar to it but it will show in a opposite direction. Like if I have 3 div 1 2 3 as a children, okay, so if I use column so it will show all the div to the one after another. Like first it will show one, then first div, then below to it second, and then below to second div it will show the third div. But if I choose column reverse it will do the similar thing but in opposite direction. Like it will first show the third div, then the second, then the first div. Okay, so for our case I will use flex direction as column, or you can say once I have used the flex direction as column it's showing like this. Okay, and also I will give some gap. Okay, let's give the gap as 12 px. Now once I give the gap as 12 px, now you can say it's looking like this. Okay, now I think let's reduce the gap from 12 to 8 px. Okay, I think 8 px is fine. Okay, but now here you can say our design is not looking good, so instead of inline let's go with the inline block to inline, but again it's not looking fine I guess. Now let's try to fix the tags, because since I have changed the display, okay, to flex, so once I use the flex, so whatever the like any block level element it would find, so it will make it as a full width. Okay, then if I try to override to inline or inline block it won't work here. Okay, I hope you got my point. So like then how we can achieve that part? Okay, so for that case what I will do, okay, here, so here instead of your like provide this p tag, what I will do, I will create a div tag here and I will write my design, let's say cut this, and I will create a span tag inside it. Okay, and I will paste my design here and I will provide the same class name to it, let's say tag. Okay, now once I do this, okay, if I remove this inline also then it won't affect anything, but it will look as previous to it. Otis Ranko, let's go, watching from Nairobi. Thank you, Ranko, for being a part of my live stream. Okay, so since you are watching from a different country, like I'm from India, okay, and for me it's like it's amazing thing, like from Nairobi also you are watching my stream. Okay, like you can say like it's an international stream, we can say it. Okay, but no worries, since I am at my beginner stage. Okay, so like you can see some like fumbling in my audio also, like, but I just have one small request to you. So like since I am at my earlier stage, so just ignore if I any point if you see am I fumbling. Okay, but I just want to ask you, like apart from this, okay, let's ignore thing. Are you like liking my stream or not? Okay, like are you liking the way which I'm trying to explain anything? Okay, so if I'm trying to explain anything, so you are getting my point or not? Okay, just mention me in the chat section. Okay, so like if you feel at any point I can improve myself, okay, so I can work on it and I can try to improve myself. Okay, so that you can guys try to understand Okay, and you can also try to create a similar kind of projects, okay, with me. So, and also just uh, have a small request. So if you are like, if you have not liked my stream, and also if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, so please like this stream, and also subscribe my channel as well. Okay, so that if in future if I bring any video, so you have a you can have a like a notification about my video as well. Yes, I can tell you more when I get the chance. Sure. Okay. So let's proceed with our topic like project. Okay. So now I can see wha- what I just modify my container do. Like I add some external CSS property to it. That's I have used the display, and I change the display to flex, and the flex direction I have given as column, so that the content should show from in a top bottom way. Okay, and I have used the gap. Like this gap will add some space between the elements, like you can say from it will add the space from image and this design, and also from design between the design and the heading tag, and between heading and the paragraph, similar to this. Like you can see there's like more gap here, because if you go to our index.html page. Okay, so here you can say, okay, like between the like these two paragraph, I have used one HR tag element also. So like our like the column is taken, like it's having the gap, persistent gap, like for from this paragraph to the HR, and then from HR to this. Since you can't see the HR tag, okay, but it's still there, so that's why you can see this much of space. Okay, so I hope you understood, you get the point. Now I think we need to like style our paragraph as well. Okay, now let's see how to style it. So I think we only need to change the color of this paragraph. Okay, and apart from it, let's say the size. I think we can say for a paragraph, like for title it should have 18 px. Okay, and for body, okay, body means the description and everything, so we can use the 14 px font size. Okay, so let's use it, and also let's change the font size for the title as well to 18 px. Okay, so here what I will do, like you can see there is only one h2 tag. Okay, so we don't need to provide some like additional either a class name or id. Okay, we can only mention that h2, and it will target to this h2 element. If there are more multiple h2 element, then like according to our convenient, we need to provide either the class name or id to it. Okay, but I have only one, so what I will do, I will write, like you can write like this as well, like container and then h2. So what it will show, it will show like select all the h2 tag which is inside our container. Okay, that means you can say I have created one div. Okay, so suppose you have multiple div. Okay, just suppose you have multiple div. Okay, so if you give the h2, so it will target to it. Okay, target to or if you select the h2, so it will target to every h2. Okay, but if I give the this container like class container, and this class container has only one h2, and we only want to select h2 which is children to this container or child to this div class container. Okay, so we can use like this. First we need to mention the class name, or we need to target our container div, and then after a space we need to write the h2, so it will target this h2 element only. Okay, so here we only need to change the size. So I will write font size as 18 px. Okay, now let's go to output preview. Now you can say once I use the font size 18 px, now you can see it's looking too small as well. Now let's comment it. Let's see the before screen font size. Like one before, if I have not used this font size attributes, like you can see it's looking somewhat big. Okay, but once I use this font size as 18 px, you can say it's looking small, or I think it's close to the design as well. Okay, so we can proceed with it. Okay, now let's again we need to target the description since it has the multiple paragraph, and we need to target this paragraph only. So what I will do, I will again we can give either a class name or id. Okay, just for your case guys, like as I have shown you how we can target any element by using class name. As you can see here, I have used the class name, and for this span tag also I have used the class name. For this paragraph, I don't want to use the class name. Okay, like we can use the class name. Okay, but for just for us to showing you guys, I will use id to it. Okay, and I will show you like how we can target any element with the help of id as well. So here I will give this paragraph to an id. Let's say id is descriptions. So I will write the short text for description like tesc only instead of long text as description. Okay, so now let's see how we can target this description with the help of like this paragraph with the help of id. Since if you remember, I have already mentioned you, like if we need to target any class name, we need to use the dot symbol first before the class name. Okay, but for the case of id, we can't use the dot the symbol here. Instead of dot, we will use the hash symbol, and then we will write our id name. So we will write tesc, and then we open our curly bracket. Okay, so like in this way we can target any id. Now let's this time what I will do, first I will change the font size. Like by default all paragraph has the font size as 16 px, so I want to reduce it to 14 px. So I will give as font size as 14 px, and you can see it will look, it's looking like this. Okay, now we need to change the color as well. So now let's say which color we can use it. So if I go to our editor dev challenges, so here you can say if I click on the color section, so here you can say I got a multiple color. So for this case, let's say which color code I can use. Now let's first try this color code. Okay, I think it's similar to this font color. Okay, so let's click on it. Okay, now here what I will do, I will give the color, let's say color property, and then I will add s and then the color code. Okay, I don't think so it's looking similar to it. I think it has some dark color, and you can say it's a light color code. So let's try a different color code as well. Now this time I will use this color, the last one. I will click on this. Okay, and what I will do, I will replace this color code. Okay, now if I think this one is looking more close as per the design. Okay, now that thing is fine. Now below to it we need to show one horizontal line. Okay, like this. Now let's say how we can implement this. So I think I already have this horizontal line, but this the color is not visible here. Now let's see. Let's target.hr. Okay, since I have used only one hr tag, so I can target it by the tag name itself. Okay, so here I will give hr. Now let's first time let's give the border. Okay, to visualize like how much width or height it's currently occupying. So I will write border 1px solid. Okay, now you can see I don't have the border. Okay, so I don't see like it's have any width. So for first what I will do, I will give the width as 100% to see if it has any width. Now you can see I got my border, or sorry, instead of border, the horizontal line. Okay, we just need to reduce the size to it. Now let's remove the border, okay, to see how it will look, hmm, without border. And I guess if I don't use the border, it's looking more like similar to the design. Okay, so like I we have got the HR or horizontal line. Now below that we only need to style the, I think, the anime spread text. I think it's the author name. Okay, so now let's see the first the typography. I think the font size, or I think we can use the 12px font size. Okay, now let's say if you can see, I think the design font size and this text font size, I think both is similar or equal font width. So not font width, font size. Okay, so what I will do again here, we can give some class name or id, anything which we want to give. Here I will write author. Okay, so I will come to my style.css and here I will write author. Okay, now we let's go to our website here. And here first let's reduce the font size. So I will give font size. Okay, and this time I will give 12px. Okay, like 12 px, it will look like this, and we need to change the color as well. Now let's see, I think it's the same color as the paragraph as. Okay, so we can use the same color code. Okay, so let's give it. Now you can see it's looking like this, and I think now our project is completed. Yeah, I think it's complete. Okay, and we don't need to modify anything more. Okay, it's looking as per the design also. Sorry guys, so what do you say guys? Okay, like how my design page is looking, is it looking fine or not? Okay, what's are your opinion? Okay, you can sorry, what is your opinion? You can mention or comment your thoughts in the chat section. Okay, so if any point, if you need like I can improve this design. Okay, and just mention that part, like where you can say we can increase or improve it. Okay, and also yeah, just mention that part so I can try to improve it. Okay, so now let's see the mobile responsiveness part as well. Now currently you can say on the desktop device it will look like this. Okay, so now let's open in a mobile layout as well. So for that I will inspect it. Okay, and now if I go to any mobile, let's say iPhone SE. Okay, let's go to the let's say iPhone SE. Now you can say on iPhone SE, like, it's looking like good some kind, but if you can see there are like the gap from left right and top, sorry, from left right, it's, I think it's a little bit too much. Okay, we need to reduce this gap. Okay, apart from the, I think the font size and image size, apart from that, everything is looking fine. Okay, like you can't see the anything overflow. Okay, but there is only one case, like we need to reduce that like gap from left right. Okay, now let's see choose some different device also. Now you can say like on a different mobile device also. I think the issue is still the same. We just need to reduce this cap. Now let's select any tablet device. So if I choose iPad, now I think on iPad device it's looking good. And we don't need to modify anything. Okay, so now let's try to achieve the mobile responsiveness pass. I think it won't take too much time because there's only one thing we need to change. Okay, so first let's minimize this task. Okay, let's move this task to bottom side so that we can show our UI. Now let's select any mobile devices. Okay, let's say iPhone SE. Now let's say how we can handle style that mobile responsiveness path. Okay, so by default css like style.css. Okay, so it will target the desktop layout. Okay, so by default it target. So if we need to handle the screen size with the help of style.css, so there is one property available inside css, can css, which we can use. Okay, and that one is media query. Okay, so here we can write media. Okay, and then screen. Okay, so we can write this media screen. So let's say how we can do it. Media screen like this. Okay, so like after this media screen, so we can create one, sorry, or can say parenthesis here. Okay, and here we can write width or max width, or I think width, I guess. Okay, let's search like how we can use the media query because I am forgetting the syntax. Okay, so let's search it. So we can write media query CSS, media query. Okay, CSS. We can search it. Now let's say we can how we can use the media query inside a CSS file. Okay, so if I go to the W3 screen, now you can say how we can use the media query. Like we need to use the media, then the screen. Okay, and then we can use the and keyword, and then parenthesis we can write the screen size. Okay, so now let's use this. So here after this screen, like I am only forgetting this and keyword here, and here I will write max width. Okay, so like here I wrote max width as, let's say, 480 px. I think the smallest width of the mobile responsive, it will be a 4, I think 100 px. So let's target is 480 px only. Okay, so what if our screen size is less than 418 px? Okay, then I will consider that like I am viewing my website at a mobile device, and then we can style our design according to the mobile layout as well. So here I will only target, like I will target first the container div. So I will target a container. Okay, so here you can see if I go to my container, like you can say I have given some hard coded weight as 400 px. Okay, so instead of this 400 px, okay, what I will do, I like let's give some width in the terms of percentage. Okay, so now if I minimize the inspect menu. Okay, so here let's say instead of 400 px, let's give in terms of percentage. So let's say if I give the width as let's say 40%. Okay, I think 14% is too small for a desktop. Okay, let's say if I increase the width, okay, it's looking like this. Okay, Let's go to VS Code. Okay, minimize it. Okay, so for desktop, I think 40% is enough. But once I'm viewing it in a small device, let's say a device which width is less than 480 px. So at that time, what I want this width to have the, let's say, 80% at the screen size. Okay, here you can't see anything. Okay, because you can see the, I think the width is like still greater than, let's say, 480 px. Okay, so for that, what I can do here. Okay, so here again we can write create a like another media query, and here we can target this div, let's say mean width. This time not like this, mean width, let's say this time target the 480 px. Okay, and here I can write, and let's target the max width. So here I will write max width. Okay, now last time let's go with 900 px. Okay, so now this time I think I will target a tablet. Okay, view, I think the max width for the tablet is, I guess it's 900, or I think it's 920. Okay, according to me, I can be wrong, but if you guys know like what is the maximum screen size for a tablet device, you can mention in the chat section. Okay, but according to me, I think it's the maximum screen size is 900 or 920, something like this. And if the screen size is like larger than 920 px, then it means like we are currently seeing our website at a desktop window. Okay, now let's say here also I will target my container div, and this time I will give the width as, let's say, 60%. Okay, now if I give the width as 60%, now you can say it's looking like this. Okay, and which is looking good according to me. Okay, now let's say if I open in a desktop. Okay, so it, my blog code will look like this on a desktop device. Okay, but once I open it in a mobile window. Okay, so I think for mobile window, let's increase the width as well. Still it's taking, let's have the gap. So instead of 80 px, let's give the width as 90 px, but still it's not looking good. Okay, now let's give the border as well. Okay, now this time I will give the border as to see the width only. Okay, so I will give border 1 px solid, and let's give red. Okay, now you can see it's the red border. Okay, so I think here you can see I have the max width and everything. So let's remove this max width and all. Okay, so instead of this, for this border only, why the 90% width is not? Let's give the main width. Oh, it's not increasing. 95% also it will. Oh, it's no effect. So here let's give the main width as well as 100 VH. Okay, and now I don't, 100 VH is not looking good, I think. Let's say VW, 100 VW, 100 V4. Okay, so I use a hard coded value for this case. I don't think so. A hard coded value will be a good idea for this case. Like if I give this main width as 100 VH. Okay, so then at that case, like you can say there is a one scroll button comes to it. Okay, this should not be there. Okay, let's say the border for it. Okay, let's say the border give the part only part which belongs the screens width for this body, let's say yellow this time. Okay, which is fine, I guess. Width is fine. And here what I have given is for this case, okay, if our screen size is less than 480 px, then at that case our width should be 90%. Okay, let's see. Side by side. What is the issue? Okay. Like here you can say, if I remove this mean width, then it will look fine, but I can say there's too much gap from left or right and top bottom. Okay, and here also a like on this width, if I remove this width or if I give the width as 90%, I think it won't affect anything here. Like instead, if I or is it affecting? There is effect. 90%. If I give 100%, then then also I think it's similar to the design as well. What is that? Is so let's see on a different size as well. Like for container, body, background, attachment, and everything is fine. Justify center, align item center. Okay, for the body, everything is fine. Do you have any like any solution, guys? Like I hope you got my point. Like how I want to style this layout, mobile layout. Okay, like I just want to reduce that like the gap from left right. Okay, like it should have some, and also I want to increase the width. Okay, so do you have any solution like how I can do it? Like I have used currently what I am using it, like I have not defined predefined any width and height to this body. Okay, I only have defined the mean height as 100 vs. Okay, so that it will occupy the entire viewport. Okay, and then for this container, okay, for the desktop layout I have defined the width as 40 px. Okay, and these are the padding and everything's there. So what I'm doing here, for the case of a small screen, let's say if the width of the screen is less than 480 px. Okay, let's say for a small screen. So for a small screen, I'm targeting that container div and giving the width as 100 px. So but still, once I given the width as 100 px, still it's taking the, it has that much kind of gap. Okay, let's say if I have some padding for this body or not. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got that point, guys. Why it has that much of person can say the gap? Like if you can see the body tag, it has some padding. Let's say for REM. Because of that, it has that much of a gap. But if I command this, now you can see. Okay, now you can see it's looking less. And for our case as well, like we don't need this padding and all. Okay, how we can handle it by using this like as I have given this justify content center to the body. So whatever the content I will define here, okay, it will come to the center. Okay, so here I only need to do like, let's say if I give the width as 80 px, so now we can say I guess it's looking fine, like 80 px. I think it's looking good. Okay, now let's remove this border as we don't need it. I think 80% width is fine. What do you say, guys? What if you decrease in the container? Uh, or what should I decrease in the container? Are you talking about padding and leave the padding in the body? Yeah, like if I like decrease the padding size, okay, I got your point. Let's say in body, okay, like I have one padding, like say it says, I think it has the 4 rem padding, okay, like this. So, like, are you talking about like this? If I give the width as 100%, okay, and for like a container, okay, I have provided this padding as 16 px. Okay, so okay, so now let's reduce this padding. Okay, instead of 16 px, let's say let's give us half to it. Let's say 8 px. Now let's say how it will look. Okay, but uh, let's increase more. Instead of 8, let's go with 12. But I don't think so. It will affect. Okay, because here you can say it has. If you see on a mobile device, no? Like I don't think it will look too much good. Okay, because like on your mobile device it will show like in a lengthy. Okay, are you? I hope you are getting my point. Okay, so like instead of showing like in a lengthy, like I want to some stretch in a x direction as well, like so that it should not have that much of gap from the left right side. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so I have removed this padding tag from here. Okay, from the body tag, because this padding tag like on every screen size I am not modifying in anywhere, like in any small what you can say uh, in a small screen. Okay, like I can target this body here as well to reduce the padding. Okay, but instead of it, like why do even I need this padding? Okay, like as I only need to make this tip to see in the center. Okay, and the similar feature which I can achieve with the help of flex as well, like the justify content center will do this job for me. Like it will make my the container div to the center of the screen. Okay, so here like we don't need the padding, like we need this padding like if we have some, let's say a larger content. Okay, and then we want some gap from left right, then we can have some padding. Okay, but for our case, like we only have this, let's say block code, and we only want to see in the middle of the screen. Okay, so that thing we can handle by these two properties. Okay, so for that I will remove this padding. Okay, here and here I will keep the gap, sorry, width as 80 px. Now I guess it will look fine in every screen size as well. Okay, and also padding 12 px we can let it be. Okay, now let's like preview in a different screen size and see how our design is looking. Okay, now if I view in iPhone XR, now you can see it will look like this. Okay, now let's throw in iPhone 12 Pro. Okay, now I think our mobile device is looking good. Now let's say the different screen size as well. Now let's select a Samsung Galaxy S8, which is also it's looking good. Okay, now let's say some tablet device. Okay, for the tablet device you can say it looking like this. Like currently you can't see the text and everything, but if you open it in a tablet, then I don't think so you will feel the similar thing, because in a I am just reviewing the layout. Okay, in a screen size, and you like if on the actual tablet na, the screen size won't be similar to it. It will be some big. So if you prevent on a tablet, I don't feel like it will look too bad. Okay, so I guess it's fine. Okay, now let's select the different device as well. Okay, I think it's so similar to like more than 920 px. It's similar some kind of desktop with as well. So on a desktop device as well, I think it's looking fine. Okay, so I think my design has been done, and also I have completed the challenge. Okay, now let's see how I can submit this challenge to this platform. Let's say in dev challenges platform. Okay, now I have completed our challenge. Okay, I have solved it. Okay, now I have created the index.html page. Yeah, and I have structured our HTML page here, and also I have provided a style as well. Okay, now let's submit this challenge to this platform. Okay, so first let's see how we can submit it. Okay, I think there should some instruction like okay, here you can say at the top right side I have the submit button. Okay, now let's click on this button. Let's say what are the necessary fields taking. So now first field we need to provide the title, then demo URL. Okay, I guess I need to deploy this project so that I can get the demo URL, and then we need the repository URL as well, and also we need to write some description for this challenge. Okay, like in the description section we need to explain the technology you use and your experience while doing the challenge. Okay, so now let's do it. Okay, so first of all let's create a GitHub repository. Okay, so that I can push my code there and have the GitHub repository URL. Okay, so for that what I will go to my GitHub account. So I'll write github.com. Okay, so I hope you guys already aware about the GitHub. Okay, like what is the GitHub, okay, and what it does. But if you don't know like what is the GitHub and why am using it and what it does, so just mention me in the chat section and I will explain you. Okay, like what is the GitHub and app. Okay, but I assume like if you are a developer then you already aware about the GitHub. Okay, so like here I will create a new repository here. Okay, so to create a new repository, like there are also multiple way. Like either we can click on this new button here, or we can click on this plus symbol at the top side, and here we can get a new repository. Okay, so once I click on this new repository option, it will take me to the create new repository page. Okay, where we can create our new repository. So if I have the repository template, we can use here. Okay, and below that we need to select our owner. Okay, so I will select as manish t.mt.mt. Okay, and then here we need to write the repository name, but you need to make sure it should be unique. Unique in the case sense it should be not unique it should not necessary to unique as globally, but you need to provide the unique repository name. Like this repository name cannot be duplicate as your previous repositories, like whatever the repository you have created previous, so you can't mention the same repository name here. Okay, you need to provide some unique name. Okay, but I think if some any other GitHub user has the but like this is not the case. Like you have created one repository by this xyz name, and then the any other GitHub user can't create a GitHub repository with the same name xyz. This is not the case. Like they can create, but the case is here like you can't create the, like if you have already created one repository with name xyz, then you can't create any other repository with the same name as xyz. I hope you got my point. Okay, so here I will write a repository name. So I will write my project name, okay, as a repository name. So here I will write minimal, okay, block card, okay, minimal block cards. Here you can write some description about your like repository, okay, and below to it you can mention this public or private. Like if you choose public repository, that means like your repository is visible publicly and anyone on the internet can see your repository, okay, and do a commit message, okay. But this is not the case. Like they can modify your code, okay? Like they can raise a commit message to your repository, okay. So first, like if like they can show your repository and they can even pull your code into their local system as well, okay. But if you choose private, then like like this repository is only visible to that person, like that person like to whom you added as a collaborator to this project or repository. Like it can't be visible to everyone, okay. I hope you are getting my point, okay. But if any point yeah, like you feel like I'm not getting you, like what are you saying, you can mention me in the chat section so that I will try to explain in a more better way as well. But if you got my point, just mention like you can give a thumbs up, okay, or either you can mention okay or I understood, okay, anything. Now below that, here you can say initialize this repository with a readme file, or like by clicking ticking out this box, like it will create a readme file for your repository as well. And then like similar, if you want to add a one git ignore or all license, you can also add it here. But I won't like select anything here, okay. Like I only will select this repository will be publicly available, so I will select this public. And then at bottom right side you can see a create repository button. So just create this repository button to create a repository. Now you can say my repository for minimal block pod has been created, okay. So here I will copy this link, okay. So I will click on this button, copy button. Now I will come to my VS code editor, okay, and then I will open my terminal, okay. So to open a terminal I will press Ctrl plus J, okay, shortcut key to open the terminal into my VS code editor. So here first I need to initialize a empty GitHub let's say not GitHub, empty git repo. So for that I will write git init to initialize a empty git repository, okay, at this place. So now you can say it's initialize a empty git repository in this path, like it has created a dot slash git. So now if I will show you, like if I go to this location where I have created my project, now let's go to the desktop, okay. Now let's go to dev challenges, okay, and let's go to the, I think this is the folder where I have created. Now here if you see, the one folder has been created called .git, okay. That means I have initialized a empty git repository here, okay. Like for some cases like this git repository is hidden because it's you can consider it a private file, okay. So to preview it, like here I think on 3 dot, okay, I think there is somewhere to visualize this git option. Okay, I think it's available in the properties. No, I don't think so. I think it's available in the option. Yeah, here you can see. Uh, I think there should be in the view menu, MP3, hide extension, hide folder, show drive. I think there is one option to visualize. I have done earlier it, and I am not remember it. Yeah, here you can see I got it, like the hidden file and folder. Like here currently I have select this option to show hidden file, folder and drives. But if I select this, okay, and if I click apply and okay, then you can see like my github file is not visible here. Okay, dot git folder here. Okay, like by default in let's say in a file explorer, the private file is not visible here, like the file which will start with the dot keyword. Okay, but to visualize it, we can click on this like dollar sorry, the settings option. We can go here and then we can preview it, like to select this option, show hidden files. Then we can click on apply and then okay, then it will preview here. Okay, so like with the help of git init, we can initialize a empty git repository to this location. Okay, now like I have this empty git repository and I have created one repository to the github account. So we need to link both of the, like we need to link our empty git with this github account, okay, our github repository. And to how we can link it. Okay, so to link like this git with github repository, we need that url, this url. So as I have already copied it, and then I need to write command as git okay, remote add origin. Okay, and then we need to write our like url repository here, url here, and then just press the enter button. Like this will link your git with your github repository. Okay, so it's done. So now to push all the code to this repository, okay, we can use like command as git. First we need to write add dot. Okay, so what it will do, it will push all your code into the stage like state. And then after this git add dot, we can write git commit. Now we need to commit our changes. So here, to commit our changes, we will write command as git commit -m. And then in a, let's say, quotation, we need to write a commit message. So we can write, let's say, minimal. Okay, you can write any commit message here. So I will write minimal blog what is the name, post or card. Okay, completed. Okay, just press the enter button. Now you can see, like here you can see file the file which are going like getting pushed to the github repository. Here you can see all the file here. Okay, now what I will do, I will do the git push origin master to push the commit to this github repository. Okay, so now you can see it's done. Okay, and it puts all the changes to this github repository here, but here we can't see it now. Okay, so what I will do, I will refresh it, clear screen first. Okay, so let's clear it. So like currently you can say that too much written thing written here. Okay, but I hope you got the like step, like whatever step I have used to push my github sorry, local code to the github repository. But if any point like you have any question, you can message in the chat section. Okay, so now you can say we have successfully like pushed our code to the GitHub repository. So here if I open the index.html file, okay, now let's minimize this terminal, and if you come here the my local index.html page, and if you compare it, so you will see like both code is same. Okay, like as I have pushed my local code to this GitHub repository here. Okay, so you can see the HTML file here. Okay, and if I click on this file option, you can see the all the folder has also is pushed to the like say repository. And here if I want to see the CSS, so here you can say I have the style.css. Okay, and here you will see all my CSS code. Okay, so now I push my code to the GitHub repository. Okay, now let's see how we can deploy our project. Okay, so now to deploy we can use any third-party deployment service. Okay, and there are various service like offer which offer freely, like you can deploy your in HTML application, okay, onto their platform, okay, and which is also free. Okay, so I hope you know like some of the deployment platform name, like the name of the some deployment tools. So if you know, just mention the name up there in the chat section. Okay, so let's see like how many like deployment tools you know. Okay, but if you don't know any deployment tools like the platform where we can deploy our application or how we can deploy our application, you can mention that in the chat section as well. Okay, okay, so as I can't see any comment in the chat section, so no issue, I will tell you like how we can deploy our, yeah, that is correct, GitHub pages is there one. Okay, a set of GitHub pages we can use, or you can say the WhatsApp is there, or we can use the Netlify. Okay, so like these are the tools we can use to deploy our application. So as you mentioned GitHub pages, now let's try to deploy our project with GitHub pages only. Okay, now let's see how we can deploy it. Okay, yeah, WhatsApp, correct. WhatsApp is also one of our deployment tool which we can use to deploy it. Okay, so like as usually I use WhatsApp to deploy my application. Okay, so now for this case, okay, as you mentioned GitHub pages first, so let's use the GitHub page. Okay, so to deploy a GitHub like this a project with GitHub pages, first we need to go to the settings. Okay, and at setting at the left side you can see the multiple options which is available here. Okay, we can explore it later, but you can say these are some of the option which you can say like collaborator used to collaborate your like project with multiple person, multiple developer. Okay, then the moderation option is there available, branches and all. Okay, but like just focus only the deployment part. Okay, so here at left side you can see one like option called pages. So just click on this pages. Okay, and here you can see like heading called build and deployment, like this will build your code and also deploy it. Okay, so here first we need to select a source. Okay, so if we have a branch. Okay, now let's say if I have on my code, so here you can say here we can create a multiple branch. Okay, so if I had a some collaboration or multiple developer are working at the same time. Okay, So and we like want to select only like some features which we want to deploy it. Okay, instead of deploying the whole project, so here we can create a branch. Okay, and we can push our code to that branch, and while deploying we can select those branch to deploy. So instead of deploying the whole projects, so it will deploy the like it will deploy the code from that branch which I will select as a source branch. Okay, so here I will select, okay, deploy from branch, and here I will select the branch name as master. Okay, and everything still can be same. Okay, so deploy from branch, and I will select the branch as master, and then I will click on the save button. Like once I click on the save button, it will build my project and deploy it. Okay, so it will take some time to build and deploy my project. So until that we need to like wait. Okay, the only thing which I don't see no, like the reason like which I prefer the Vercel to deploy application, like for the GitHub project, here you can see any you can say the like anything like which mention like currently our page is getting deployed, and if I deploy at some point, if my deployment code fails, so on GitHub page like I am feeling some difficulty to debug it, like where my application is failing, or like to get the log. So that's why I usually prefer to go with either Vercel or Netlify. Okay, like for next project I will show you, like if you know like how to deploy with Vercel or Netlify. Okay, so it's good, but if you don't know, so like in the next project I will show you like how we can deploy our application with Vercel and Netlify. Okay, so let's refresh our page to see, okay, like whether our like project has been deployed or not. Okay, to see it we need to refresh it. Okay, so if our application successfully deployed, so we will see, like you can see the site URL here, but if not deployed yet, then you can't see this thing here. Okay, and then we will like this thing also not like there's nothing like you can say the section here to see the deployment, like whether it's deployment going or here or it's failing. Okay, once it successfully deploy you can see the URL here, but if it's failed you can't see the URL here as well, and also you can't see the message like your deployment has failed. Okay, so no worry, that is the different case. Okay, and it's not related to our topic as well. Okay, we can like discuss this thing in another top like live stream as well. Okay, so here just see like our application like it's successfully deployed. Okay, and we have got the link as well. So if I click on this link, okay, so now you can see it's open my application. Okay, and here you can say I got the URL as well, like it's a publicly like a website URL as the google.com or youtube.com or facebook.com. Okay, similar to it, it's a URL for our website. Okay, so if you like want to create your own personal website, so if you have knowledge about the like HTML, CSS and JavaScript, so you can create your personal website. Okay, and you can create your GitHub repository, and then you can try to deploy it to your like website, and you can share with your friends, okay, family, or anywhere, or with the if you have in your social handles also as well. Okay, so like I have my GitHub URL. Okay, GitHub repository URL as well, the live site URL also is ready. Okay, so first what I will do, I will copy this link. Okay, and I will open it in a new tab. Okay, now let's submit our like challenge To submit it, I will come to our like again dev challenges platform. Okay, so title is I can leave it like it's fine for me, but if you want to change the title you can change it. Okay, here we need to mention our demo URL. So demo URL is the like your URL which I got for the deployment. Okay, so I will copy this URL. Okay, and I will paste it here, and then below the dummy URL I need to mention the repository URL. Okay, so for that, like I don't need to write too much. I will go to the like you can consider it as the home page of our repository. I will copy this link. Okay, and I will paste it here. So okay, now below to it we need to write some description. Okay, so now let's write some description for this also. So here I will write I have, let's say I have solved this challenge by using HTML and CSS. Okay, and also let's write like, and I enjoy solving this challenge as well. Okay, so if you want to write more description you can mention here. Okay, just only thing like it should have the minimum 50 characters. Okay, so that's it. We can't like make it private. Now let's, if you want to save it as a draft you can click on this button, or if you want to continue save and continue just click on this. I will click on the save and continue. Let's say what I need to fill in the next step. So currently it's saving our changes. Okay, so let's say screenshot and validation. To submit the solution successfully the solution need to match 50%. Okay, so here the solution does not pass the requirement. Okay, does not pass the requirement. Why? Let's say does your solution matches 21%, you need at least 50%. Okay, I guess does not pass the criteria. What is this? So okay, I think let's view the screenshot. Okay, this is the screenshot of my website. I think. Okay, I think it does not need the. It's okay. I think background color is having issue. Okay, let's try to improve it. We can try to improve it later. Okay, and then I think on second step we need to like increase it little bit. Okay, we need to change the background color. Okay, as well as the like we don't need to use this background color, and also we need to reduce the font size, I guess image size. Okay, because you can see the image size is for this it's not looking same, it's not same to the as per the design. Okay, but we can change it later also. Okay, not too much problem. Okay, the case is like we are able to solve this like create this block code application. Okay, like while submitting like I got a like low marks, but that's not the case. Okay, we can increase it. Okay, we can try to improve our project and then we can get a good like passing score as well. Okay, so I will like stop this live stream right now. Okay, so I hope you like my today live stream. Yeah, you are right on this. I think because of this background color I got this lower score. because if you see like this challenge does not have any background color. Okay, but I am using a background color here. Okay, so I guess because of this background color I have this issue. Now let's see, let's quickly remove this background color and say like if I am getting some more score or not. Okay, so what I will do, I will again go to my VS Code. Okay, we just need to remove the background color. Okay, let's see our live site as well. Let's say where it is. Yeah, here it is. We can close this. Okay, I think the width is also too much. Okay, I need to reduce the width as well. Okay, now let's first remove this background color. Okay, then we can think about this width. Okay, if later we need to change this width also, like, then we will change this width size as well. Okay, so here you can say I am using one background color, so I will remove this background color, and then I will remove this gradient as well. Okay, and also this line height, or line height I think is fine. Okay, and anything else I need to remove? Background size 50, we don't need it. Okay, and also we can remove this background position and everything. Okay, line height, should we need to remove this line height as well. Let's say let's comment for as of now. Okay, if I comment it, look like this. Okay, but if I keep uncomment it, I think 1.5 is looking good. Okay, why I have removed it if it's looking good. Ah, so now let's go again to the editor. Okay, so now let's say if any there is any option to go back. Okay, let's save a draft. Okay, now let's see the color for this background color. Okay, I think this FAFN9 is the background for this body. Okay, background color, so let's copy this background color. Okay, and here I will use, let's say, yeah, anywhere we can write. So let's write at the middle, background color hashtag, and then paste the color code. Okay, now let's come here. Okay, now I think it's here. Now let's reduce this let's say width of this card as well. So currently you can say I am using the 40%. So instead of 40, let's go with 33. And now I think it's a small screen size. Okay, so what I will do, I have made some changes. Okay, and to like update my live site. Okay, like you can see I have updated my changes, but if I refresh here, like you can't see my like update here. Okay, to like update our live site as well. Okay, what I need to do, I need to push my latest code to the GitHub. Okay, so that build should, okay, like GitHub pages should just create a new build for this repository, and then it will update my like website as well. Okay, so first what I will do, to push my code to the GitHub, I will write git add dot. I hope you remember the command as well. Okay, so I will write git add dot, then I will write git commit -m, and here I will write commit message remove bg color. Okay, now the last command I will write this push, sorry, git push origin master. Okay, so that my latest code should push to the GitHub. Okay, so it's done. Now let's clear our terminal, minimize the terminal. Okay, now if I come here to the code, okay, so now I think my latest code so now has been pushed to the GitHub. Now if I go to style.css, now let's see the body. I think you can see here my the code has been updated to the GitHub account as well, so GitHub repository. Okay, here the thing which I have mentioned earlier now, like if I go to the pages, okay, here you can't see like uh, a new deployment has been triggered or not. Okay, usually if you go to the like any other deployment platform like say Vercel or let's say Netlify, there you can say if you made any changes, then they will build a new, like they will again try to deploy your like project, and they will create a new build, okay, for it. Okay, but here you can't say like they GitHub internally pick your latest commit, okay, and they are building like they are updating your application as well, but you can't see here. Okay, to see it you need to go through, like you need to find a way. Okay, like I have not used the GitHub pages too much, so I don't know like how I can see the build, like whether it's currently deploying or not. So what I would do, I can just wait for some time. Okay, and like after some time just refresh your page and see if your like changes has been applied or not. Okay, so I think it should be built. Yeah. Okay, if I refresh it, now you can see, okay, the changes which I have made, it's updated to this website as well. Okay, now again if I go to this here, okay, let's close this. Now let's submit, click on this submit solution. Okay, so now here you can see I have that like my pre-filled information here. Now this time let's click on the save and continue. Okay, again I'm getting 21% and it's taking my previous one only. Why? I have updated the changes now, so it should also take this, take my latest change, but it's not working. Okay, what is the case? Why it's not taking my latest changes here? Here you can say this, it's taking my previous one only. Like you can say the background color, okay, and everything. If I made some updated and if I then I try to submit, how I can do it? Okay, let's click on the submit solution once again. Do I need to upload a screenshot? No, and that is not. No, it's, you can see here. It should take my the latest site, no? But it's not taking yet. Okay, let's Control C delete here. Modify the URL demo URL. Okay, now again if I click on save and continue. Okay, I think I need to upload a screenshot. Okay, so let's take this screenshot. So I will click on this. I'll capture a screenshot. I will capture this screen. Okay, so it's on. Now I will come to dev challenges. Now let's say update screenshot, confirm. Okay, so it's updating the screenshot. Okay, my bad. I don't need to upload. I think update screenshot then means I need to upload the screen, but it's not the case. Okay, once I click on the screen update screenshot, it will update a screenshot, and here you can say my like solution matches 98%. Like previously I am getting 21%. Okay, like the 21% score. Now this time, yeah, what is, like I try to refresh it but it's not happened. Like here, like I am using this platform for the first time only. Like I have used a different platform for solving the front end challenge, like but I am using like dev challenges for the first time. So like, so that's why I am not like I'm not aware about this update screenshot button. I thought once I click on this update screenshot, then I need to manually upload my website screenshot here. But once I click on this screenshot, it's like update the screenshot. That's I like refresh this thing. And now this time, yeah, I thought I need to upload the whole page, but once you click on this screenshot, no, update the screenshot button, it will update the screenshot. Okay, now it will like re compare your, like it will take your latest URL, like URL. Okay, okay, and then it will try to compare with. Okay, not the case. We don't need to refresh it. Okay, we can only click on this screenshot, update screenshot button here, and it will update. Now this time you can see I got the score as 98%. Okay, like I think you are right, like because of the background color only I am getting the lowest score, like as 21%. But if once I remove the background color, okay, now this time you can see I got the score as 98%, and it's a good score if you think. Okay, 98%, like only 2% remain, like from the 100%. Okay, so I think it's a good marks. Okay, so like their challenges like it, like they have passed me into their, you can say that test, I have passed their challenge. Okay, and also I have passed the criteria. Okay, like they need like at least 50%, and I got a 90%, 98%. No, this, that is not the case. Like upload screenshot, like this button is only restricted like for the first time. Okay, once I let's go, let's show you. Like if I submit this thing, like I submit my solution for the first time. Okay, and once I click on this save challenges, okay, so here you can say it's comparing my design with their design which they have fixed in their server. Okay, so now they are like comparing both her design. Okay, but once I made some updated like some update, okay, onto our program, like as you can say at earlier I got a low score. Okay, so once I made any update, then I need to click on this update screenshot. Okay, so once I click on this update screenshot, so what it will do, it will update, like it will recompare, like it will again try to preview my website, and then it will recompare the UI again, and then it will give me the like latest score. Okay, so like this is not the case, like we need to manually upload here. Okay, so here you can say it will cost one screenshot, and you have 10 screenshot left in this month. Okay, and also they have mentioned like I only have the 10 screenshot for like in this month left. Okay, like I think I can upload only 10 screenshot per month. Okay, let's cancel it. So that's it. Okay, so like I got the score above to the benchmark also. Now this time I will click on this submit button, so it's submitting my solution. Okay, just wait. Okay, so now you can see the other people solution here also. They have shown like for foreign Nohata or Nararat. Nararat, I hope I'm pronouncing him like his name correctly. Okay, so like he also got a 90%. Okay, Rafael, he scored 99%. Okay, so like I'm close to the design also, like 100% benchmark, and it's a good mark as well, I think. Now let's see, is there anything we need to click, or it's done? I think it's done. Okay, congratulations, you have successfully submitted your solution. Okay, here also we can see the other people's solution as well, and as well the my solution as well. So let's see only my solution. So if I click on the my solution, you can see Here is my solution demo URL. You can see your repository URL. You can get it from here. Okay, and everything you can here, and also like if any other person is in here, like they can provide me feedback also. Okay, so if you visit this challenge, okay, so just as a request guys, okay, just like please do some feedback. Okay, Mm, just see my repository URL and demo URL. Okay, and just try to provide me some feedback. Okay, so that's it for this like I think for the today live stream. Like in the today live stream, like I have tried a new platform to practice, I like to enhance the front end skills like my HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, so for the next live stream, okay, I will pick another project, okay, from this website. Okay, like today I have picked the beginner level challenge. Okay, so in the next live stream, I will choose some advanced or intermediate level challenge and try to solve that challenge. Okay, like usually I do a live stream like usually at a live stream I pick any challenge either from online platform like from front end mentor, either like today I have tried dev challenges, but if you watch my previous live stream you can see there like I picked the challenge from the front end mentor platform. Okay, and try to solve at live stream. Like I have I have not tried that challenge like earlier. Okay, like I pick the challenge, like I take the challenge at live stream only and try to solve live at live only. Okay, so that you can also see like how we can like pick any challenges or how we can create any project and how like we can approach like the thing is there no? I just I do this thing live stream only, like you can also like see how I'm taking the approach to solve any challenge or any project. Okay, so if you want to create any kind of project you can also use my the same. If you like my approach you can also use the same approach. Yeah, are you good with backend? Yeah, like like I consider myself like as a backend, like I work as a full stack software engineer, so I work both like at the front end and as well as the backend part as well. Like I have created some couple of projects on the backend as well. Okay, so I have like you can say a good knowledge about the backend services as well. Okay, so if you want some projects on backend as well, so you can mention in the chat. Okay, so I will try to create that like a video on it, or I will try to pick one challenge on a backend. Okay, and try to solve at live stream also. Okay, anything like either if you want a video on backend or if you want I do a live stream, okay, on a backend project, you can mention me in the chat section so that okay I can bring it for you guys. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know like I use Node.js and Express, okay, for creating a backend service. Okay, so if you want me to create some project on like with the help of Node.js and let's say Express, you can let me know in the chat section. So can we build something together? Yeah, we can build something together. So what do you want? Like, do you have any project idea in your mind? Okay, so that we can create. Okay, anything you can let me know. And also, if you want to chat me personally, okay. So like, if you go through my like the description, I hope I provided my description challenge, okay, username there. Okay, you can go through there and you can message me on my GitHub account also, or either you can comment like contact me through like on LinkedIn as well as the Instagram also. Okay, I use Node and MongoDB, or I also use Node and MongoDB or Postgres. Sure. So it's fine. Like I use a Node and MongoDB. Like I have some limited knowledge about like PGSQL. Okay, like on my past experience, I have only worked with NoSQL. Like I have created some couple of projects just for trying SQL query as only. Okay, so I have used the SQL. Okay, but I do have knowledge about MongoDB. Okay, I guess I will chat you on LinkedIn. It's fine. Okay, like only for you guys, I have mentioned this so my social media handle in the like description. Okay, so you can connect me from there, and if you want to have some discussion there, we can have there. Okay, is there anything else, guys? Like I can help you. Okay, so like before wrapping this live stream, I have a small request to you guys. So if you haven't liked my stream yet, okay, or either you have not subscribed it yet, okay, so please make sure to like and subscribe my channel. Okay, and also make sure to enable the notification so that if I make any update, like if I upload any video, either any I do live stream, okay, so that you can get the notification from the YouTube. Okay, and you will not miss any content from my channel. Okay, so please make sure to like and subscribe this channel. Sorry, make sure to like this live stream and also subscribe my channel. Okay, and also after ending this live stream, just mention your thoughts and opinion about my live stream. Like as I earlier mentioned, like I am new to this like live stream. Okay, so like I can't message you because of premium LinkedIn. Like what kind of issue you are facing here? I think it's just I think in mail feature. Okay, I will try to see. Okay, I will try to fix it. Okay, and see how can I like see like we can chat it there. Okay, meanwhile you can send me a like connect request. Okay, under LinkedIn. Okay, okay, and then I think if you send me a connect request there under LinkedIn, then we can have a chat there. Okay, let's see on LinkedIn what is the issue you are facing. So like, if I go to my network, there's billing pending. Taking me to the like payment page. I don't want to go there. Okay, let's go to the my network. Okay, so I have one invitation from my ex in deep. Okay, so here you can go to my profile. Okay, and you can send me a connect request. Okay, so that we can connect. Okay, we can make a connection, and then once we made a connection, we can have a chat there. Okay, so just send me a like a connection request, and then we can connect there. Okay, so like Apart from this, like if there anything else, if you have any other query guys, you can message me in the chat section as well. Okay. Okay, and also I was saying that like if you have any suggestion or any opinion regarding my live stream, like the way am I doing the live stream, if it is good, or if you if at any point you'll like you feel like I can make a I can make a update or I can upgrade myself. Okay, so just mention me in the chat section. Okay, mention me in the chat section or in the comment section so that I will try to improve myself. Okay, I have sent a okay. So you have sent me a connection request. Okay, so let's accept right away, guys. Okay, let's wait. I will accept your request right away, Otis. So meanwhile, I think you have already mentioned from where you are watching this. Okay, you are from Nairobi, I guess. Okay, yeah, Mike Omar. I hope I am pronouncing your name correctly. Okay, so Mike, I have accepted your request. So now you can send me your. Okay, we can like chat there. Okay, so uh, I have one request Mike to you like currently you are from Nairobi, so may I not know like is there day or is there night at your country, because in my country there is time at 1 a.m. like in the morning, or you can consider it at night. Okay, so I just wanted to know, I think there's some time difference between us. Okay, but that's not the case. Okay, like I do work late night. Okay, I just wanted to know is there day or is there night? Okay. like uh, I have a small, have a small request to you only, like currently, like here, uh currently in my country there is night. Okay, so okay, you have 10:33 p.m. Okay, I think there is only three or I think currently in our region, like in my region, it's 1 a.m. Okay, so I think it has how many 3 hour delay. Okay, so no worry. Okay, I just request if I do try to reply in the morning, then is it fine for you or not? Okay, like if I reply you at 9 a.m., so probably at your country it would be I think 7. Okay, 7 a.m. So I just have a small request. If I reply at that time, okay, then it will fine for you or not? Okay, it's 1 a.m. Okay, the night. Hi Okami. Okay, welcome to my stream first. Okay, yeah, I am from India. May I know from where you are you? Okay, thanks Otis. Okay, thanks for understanding my situation. So like uh as I have completed my challenge. Okay, so I will stop my live stream right now. Also create a Discord for your community. Yeah, I will do. Okay, I'm working on it. Okay, so I will soon create a Discord channel. Okay, where we can have a discussion in a better way. Okay, Oh, from Japan. You are from Japan or you are currently in Japan? Okay. What are you guys talking about? We are just talking about like how we can connect. Okay. So if you want to me to connect on platform, like I have mentioned my Discord username and as well as the like say LinkedIn and the Instagram. Okay. Like say Instagram profile. You can connect me from there as well. Okay. You are from Okami from Japan. Okay, guys. So thank you for for joining my live stream. Okay, and I hope you have learned something new as well. Okay, and also you like my live stream. Okay, so just a small request: if you have some any like query, or if you have any suggestion related to my live stream, you can mention me in the comment section. Okay, so that uh, I can improve myself as well. So thanks for watching this live stream. Okay. Currently in Japan, my origin from India, from UP. Oh, are you from UP? Like that means you are an Indian. Yeah, I got your point for this or Mike. Okay, I will soon try to create a Discord server. Like there we can have a discussion. Okay. No, don't worry. I will let you know once it will create. Okay. I have an idea. May I know which idea are you talking about? Heck, can we able? Yeah, yeah. Obviously, we can try. Okay. Just studying here. My next scholarship. Okay, I got it. I got it. अपूर्वा या हाय अपूर्वा वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम भाई बिहार से हो नहीं भाई बिहार से नहीं हूँ लेकिन आपके पड़ोस से ही हूँ आप समझ सकते हैं कहाँ से आप बिहार से हैं अपूर्वा आई थिंक आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट बिल्डिंग अ नोड पैकेज ओके which combines all payment gateway. Okay, so you are trying to create a npm package library which combines all payment gateway. Yeah, we can try it. Okami UP से yeah, you got it Okami. I'm from UP. CG means Chhattisgarh. Are you from Chhattisgarh? Payment gateway like Stripe and Razor Pay. Yeah, I understood. Okay, like you are trying to create a npm package with like where we can combine all the payment gateway like Stripe or Razor Pay and every other. I understood your. I got your point. Okay, we can discuss on more on the on the social media. Okay, at live stream we can't have the discussion about this thing in a better way. but we can communicate on the either on LinkedIn or Instagram. Okay. Like as I don't have the Discord server ready right now. Okay, but I'm working on it. So once it got once I build my Discord channel as well, I will let you know, guys. My idea was a cloud pass. Yes. Okay. I know because of your accent. या या यूपी वालों का तो कुछ अलग ही होता है एसेंट से भी पहचान में जाता है यूपी का हो या बिहार से भी यदि आप हो तो क्योंकि हम जो है लाइक बिहार के करीबी हमारा पड़ता है तो यू कैन ऑल्सो feel like I have some mixed language of some Bihar as well. What I do, wait, do I create a Discord for you? Okay. As I don't know like how to create a Discord channel yet. Like currently I am working on it. Like I learning like how I can create a Discord channel. But if you know like and if you want to help me, okay, you can obviously can create a Discord channel for me. Bro, कट्टा बोरे में है ये कम है. Yeah, yeah. But this language obviously I can't use on the live stream. Okay, okay. That's why I try to I prefer to use communicate in English also. Like in this way, like I can improve my English communication skill as well, communication skill. Okay, like if you are working in a professional environment or like if you need to communicate, so like they are usually like focus on like speaking in English only. So that's why like I like usually prefer to use like explain anything in an English language so that I can improve myself, my English vocabulary. Thank you, Okami. Okay, thank you for your help as well. That's great. If you could help with the Discord. Okay, guys. So like I will stop my live stream. Okay, and then I will meet you guys in the tomorrow live stream. Okay, so make sure to join me there. Okay. Now I will stop my live stream because it's already getting too much late. Okay. Okay. So thank you so much guys for watching my stream. Okay. And also make sure to subscribe my channel also before leaving this. So that's it guys. Thank you so much. And also uh, I wish you a very happy what I'm saying. Good night. Okay. Good night guys. Okay. Have a sweet dream. Bye bye.